Okay, welcome back to another episode of OnShape with Kill a K with a J. So this is our assembly page. Just a reminder that it should have 5 elements. It should have your parts list or bill of materials table, BOM table, which you can insert right here. The description, which you can insert by going to the assembly page. Over on the right, clicking on the little button that says BOM table, and then you can double click in the description column cells, okay, for each part, and type a description there. Okay. Then you need to have an exploded view, and you can tell this is an exploded view because it's got the lines showing it, and there's one box around the whole thing. Again, the exploded view you can create here in the assembly one, clicking on exploded view, and you can add one, and then all you have to do is click on it and see it's got these little arrows, little triad. Grab it and move it up a good distance away, 40 millimeters. You can change the distance right there, and then green check mark, and then you've got your exploded view. Okay, and then you can go back here to the drawing, and you should also have your assembled view, so put that in there in isometric. My ornament has a different front and back, so I inserted a front and a back. And then you should also have callouts. For the exploded view callouts, just click on it and make the number, and I'll show you how to do that. But here, I put a specific word, so all you have to do is double click. And then finally, the fifth part is you need to have a title block. So 5 parts: table with descriptions, exploded view, that's 2, balloons, that's 3, or callouts, your assembled view, 4, and then the title block, 5. Okay, and then after that, you click Add Sheet to add in each individual part with dimensions. Your isometric view shaded, your front view, and then whatever other views are necessary to understand your part. Okay, mine needs a top view, and then I did a section view so I could put the chamfer on it, and then I did a detail because this to put dimensions on here was very small and it would be squished together. So a detailed view helps to see the edges more clearly, and then I can dimension it more easily. So you can watch the video on section and detailed views to see that. And then finally, I have my ring here. I've got my front view and the bottom view showing the pin down here, and that's sufficient for this. Okay, so, and then finally, when you're ready, you can export this whole drawing because it's all in one tab. You right click, select export, and then type in your name, or sorry, ornament underscore your last name, first initial. All these options, format should be PDF, option download, color, and export, and it will go to your downloads folder. So just a quick refresher how to do that now. I'm going to click here, click create drawing. If your part's in millimeters, choose millimeters. All of these ornaments should be. If your part's in inches, choose inches. So, okay, so this is the assembly page. So we're going to select assemblies and assembly 1. And I want to place my exploded view. So over in the little menu box, choose explode position and choose your explode. And then the view orientation, it defaults to front, but I want the isometric view. So I'm going to change it to isometric and leave the view scale 1:1. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and then I'm going to insert my front view of the assembly, and the back view. I want front, and then I'm going to insert back right there. Okay. And then I want all three of these to be shaded, so I'm going to right click on that, show shaded view, right click here, show shaded view, right click here, show shaded view. And then I need my parts list up here, so I'm going to come up to the top and select BOM table or bill of materials. Assembly 1 is what it should be of, flattened. All these options are the same, and then come up and red box it to the upper right corner. Okay, so that's that. See, it's got the descriptions. Okay, and now I need my callouts. So I'm going to come up here and select the callout, and I'm going to select my first part here and drag that off straight, and then my next part. There we go. Okay, and then if I wanted to give a specific description of the front or the back, I could place a call out there. Place my balloon, and then I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to green check mark. Now I want to change this one to say front, so I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to highlight and delete one and type in front. Okay, and I'm going to remove the circle so there's nothing around it. Green check mark, and then the same thing here. I'm going to double click, delete one, and type back, and remove the circle around it. Okay, all right, so there's that. And now I need the title block. So let's zoom in down here on the title block. Title, ornament, project. IED, period, whatever yours is. Northland High School. Okay. All right, and that completes the assembly page. So then click on Sheets over here, and we're going to add a new sheet. And then we put on the next part. I already showed you how I did the medallion. So let's just do, or the body. So let's just do that real quick. We're going to insert view, change it from assembly, click on insert, and I want to choose body. So I want the front, and I'm going to change the view scale. Yeah, 1:1 is fine. So 1:1. And then I want the top view projected up here. And then always you project when you want your other views from the front. So click on the front, and I'm going to project my isometric view right there. Okay. And I want that shaded. Now, I need a center mark for this little hole that's right on the top. So click that. I need a center mark for these rings and arcs, so I'm going to click on that. Notice it puts a center mark there. Okay, and then that lets me do my section view, horizontal. Okay, and I want to project down here, and then I want that detailed view right here. that right over here. Okay. And you saw I dimensioned this already in the section and detailed view. Okay, and then I'm going to add another sheet for my ring. So insert view, insert, and I want my ring. And since this ring is going to be super small, see how that small box is? I'm going to change the view scale to 2:1 right here. So there is my front view. And if I do the top view up here, watch. I don't see the bottom of the pin. So rather than projecting the top view, I'm going to project the bottom view so I can see that pin on the bottom, because I need to dimension that and indicate the size of that. So I'm going to delete the top view because I can see all the same things from the bottom and more. So let's dimension the center marks. There we go. This one also needs a center mark. Let's dimension the outside ring here. Okay, it says that's a radius of 5. Okay, because that's an arc. There we go, radius of 5. Okay. And then let's dimension this part here, since this is all offset, we know. So we can get that here. This is our bottom. There. That's how much it sticks out. Boom. And then right here, boom. Okay, so we know the offset is 2.5, so we know the inside radius is 2.5. Okay, now the bottom here. Let's dimension this right here. That's 1.85. And then we need to tell where that is. So let's, there, and there, right there. So we know how thick this part is. All right, and then let's dimension the fillets on the outside. And since they're all the same fillets, we're going to use TYP. So we're just going to dimension one of these right here, R1, escape, and double click on it. And let's add TYP at the end so we know that all fillets are the same. Okay. Oh, and we need an isometric view. So let's click on our projected view and let's project that front up here. There's our isometric, and let's right click and shade that. Okay. So now this is fully dimensioned. To export this, you right click on it on the drawing or 2-finger mouse click, select export. Change the name to the same as your file, ornament underscore last name first initial, format PDF, options download, and click export. Okay, and that will be in your downloads folder, and you can attach it in Google Classroom that way. And that way it's all in one file, all these sheets come together. All right, this has been an episode of OnShape with Killer K with a J.